Oh, the other day I was asked how we do things and what makes us different by doing it that way. And I think it goes back to when I first started working in childcare and education 20 plus years ago. Initially I worked with children in early years, and then I started working with children with learning differences. And what I learned was there are a few key things really. One, that a child needs to be relaxed in order to learn. They need to be in an environment where they feel comfortable. And one of the key things I learned when I was learning about different learning styles is that if you do something once, you create a memory. So, for example, if you do a worksheet, you're creating a memory. If you do another worksheet, you're making that memory stronger. But when you're sat in a lesson, or if your brain just isn't thinking in a straightforward manner, your brain still only has one place to go. Let me just share my screen with you. Imagine this is us, excuse my drawing skills. That's a face, and we've made this memory. We've done a worksheet or something, and then we've been asked a question, and our mind is kind of running around trying to find this piece of information. But the odds of finding that one piece of information is quite small. However, if, for example, we were learning times tables, what we might do at Clara James is we'd have a pairs game. And so we'd have a corresponding, or we'd have all the cards laid out on the table. And on some of the cards, it'd have the questions, on the others, you have the answers. If you find a corresponding question and answer, you keep the pair and have another go. So that's one memory made. That's one memory made. We might have a snakes and ladders board. So on each square of the board, you'd have a different question. As you move around the board, you answer the different questions. So no, just done something different. We might do a worksheet just for a bit of variety. We might play bingo. We might do, try and think, we might do a board game. We might do the fishing game. We might do a colouring, which is the colours coordinate to the or correspond to the answers. So, and because it's games, we can keep doing, we can keep playing them again if you wanted to. We might do some noughts and crosses. So what we'd have is noughts and crosses square, and every number on the square or every square on the board has a different number on again. And so we're multiplying by 7, excuse my handwriting here. Before I can claim my square, I would have, so I wanted to go here, I think that was a 2. I would have to say 2 times 7 would be 14. You want to go here, 4 times 7 is 28. I'm going to go here, 11 times 7 is 77, etc. But again, we've created a different memory. So this time when we're asked a question, our brain has all these different places to go to find the information that it needs. And so it's more likely to find it. And some people say, well, that's fair, that works with younger children, but how about older children? But to be honest with you, it can work equally well with older children. So for example, we could do simultaneous equations, and each square of the board has a different simultaneous equation written on it. Or if we're doing English, instead of asking you to tell me 4 facts about what you've just read, I might ask you to do draw a picture and a label 4 things which you found out from the text. So it's very, very similar, but I'm asking you to present it differently. And so by asking you to present it differently is creating a different memory. I hope that makes sense. But I think in a nutshell, that's what makes Clara James different to most other tutors.